Depression, telling no. Self-hatred, oh, telling no, yeah. Mental illness, telling no. Diabetes and cancer, oh, telling no. Depression, telling no. Self-hatred, oh, telling no, yeah. Mental illness, telling no. Diabetes.
It's the 13th Annual Fleet DJ Music Conference, July 18th through the 22nd in Orlando, Florida. Come and network with the DJs, producers, photographers, industry tastemakers, and also party listening events and more. It's the 13th Annual Fleet DJ Music Conference. This is your event. They're making a career move here in the entertainment industry. For more info, call 404-465-1546. 404-465-1546.
The Evening Rush Entertainment presents the Still in Love Tour concert at 2685 Penthouse Lounge, August 10th, featuring Naquasia, Essence Official, Jay Relentless, with special guest Bri Anai and Zay Hetman. Get your tickets now and be a part. You don't want to miss this of an amazing night of R&B.
Did you do what you said you would? Go where you said you go? Dream how you used to dream, know what you used to know. Laugh just like you used to laugh, can't keep living in the past. Flashbacks don't never last. I still can't remember dreams, but lucky me, you showed up in the nick of time, you showed up giving it life. I got plenty memories and company. You showed up in the nick of time, you showed up giving it life. I ain't finna fall asleep uncomfortably. You showed up in the nick of time, you showed up giving it life. I still can't remember dreams, but lucky me, you showed up in the nick of time, you showed up giving it life. I can keep on saying that high school wasn't that long ago. Last blunt wasn't that long ago. To whom they were older on the road. No, I'm too more for feet this cold, it's my discomfort zone. Left my home to build a throne by emperors and pharaohs, feared to die alone. Ay, we gon' wish for more days on this planet. We gon' miss the days you took for granted. Before we know it, deja vu becomes a disadvantage. Gave way too much to come back empty-handed. I still can't remember dreams, but lucky me, you showed up in the nick of time, you showed up giving it life. I got plenty memories and company. You showed up in the nick of time, you showed up giving it life. I ain't finna fall asleep uncomfortably. You showed up in the nick of time, you showed up giving it life. I still can't remember dreams, but lucky me, you showed up in the nick of time, you showed up giving it life. Reservoir Park, AM to PM, I used to get lost. Always daydreaming until it was dark. Firefly beaming, I never forgot. Must be a reason. I took my son to that park, the family teams. I'm wishing my dad could see us. Feel like he helping me push on both of these swings, cause there was the push that I needed. That's when I thought I started singing in Reservoir Park. Started believing in Reservoir Park. Seeing Big Bro perform on stage made me wanna leave my mark. Now that outline made a chalk, I found the meaning of Reservoir Park while I was dreaming of Reservoir Park. I still can't remember dreams, but lucky me, you showed up in the nick of time, you showed up giving it life. I got plenty memories and company. You showed up in the nick of time, you showed up giving it life. I ain't finna fall asleep uncomfortably. You showed up in the nick of time, you showed up giving it life. I still can't remember dreams, but lucky me, you showed up in the nick of time, you showed up giving it life. Lucky me. Did you do what you said you would? Go where you said you go? Dream how you used to dream, know what you used to know. Laugh just like you used to laugh, can't keep living in the past. Flashbacks don't never last. I ain't finna fall asleep uncomfortably. Uncomfortably. I ain't finna fall asleep uncomfortably. Uncomfortably.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's your girl, Vette Green, and we are here with the Vette Green Show. Thank you to everybody who is watching right now. This is a time that it seems like so many people I know are just going through things in life. There's a transition for every one of us. We are either getting older or experiencing some things that we have never experienced in life. And it really is a transition. I look around and I have conversations with people, and it seems like we're all going through something, some type of movement in our lives. Either we are caretakers, many of us are caretakers for our family members, or you're finding that financially you aren't in the right position that you would like to. So you're trying to figure it out. And sometimes trying to figure it out, we're asking God, like, man, God, do you hear what I'm saying out here? Do you hear that I'm struggling right here? And you know, for me, you know, it really is that trusting in God and surrendering everything over. And today I really want to just hone into that and also talk a little bit about Cassie's reply to the 2016 video that everybody saw, where she had gotten beat down. And it can be very triggering to some people. And I do want to say that if the violence of that video triggers you, then maybe you need to come back, just turn it off for a moment, but definitely come back. But this is something that's near and dear to me, because I know way too many women that have been in a situation where they were being abused, and they stayed for so many different situations, whether it was, well, what would I do without them? The financial side, you're raising a family, and so many people stay to their own detriment. And I just want to read some of what she had said. I'm going to share my screen and read some of what she had said, just so everybody has an idea. I think she's very courageous in what she's doing and how she came out. So many women are probably going to benefit from this. So she said, "Thank you for all the love and support from my family, friends, strangers, and those I have yet to meet. The outpouring of love has created a place for my younger self to settle and feel safe now. But this is only the beginning. De-violence is the issue." And it really is the issue. This is something that many people are brought up with, and they think that it's normal. With many of us growing up, we thought that it was normal. She went on to say, "It broke me down to someone I never thought I would become. And many of you out there listening, you may feel the same way." She went on to say, "With a lot of hard work, I am better today, but I will always be recovering from my past." And that's something else that I want to hone in today, that recovery, it is really ongoing. When you have been traumatized by things that have happened to you in the past, it's an ongoing battle. It's something that you have to work on every single day. And many people, we lose sight of that, because we're like, man, like, these people did this to me. Why should I have to work on myself knowing that they did this to me? Well, it's for you. It's for you. It was done to you, and God's going to handle them. But just know that when you work on yourself, it really is for you. She said, "Thank you to everyone that has taken the time to take this matter seriously. My only ask is that everyone open your heart to believing victims the very first time. It takes a lot of heart to tell the truth out of a situation that you were powerless in. And many times people feel powerless. If you watch that video, you can see, like, she felt hopeless in that video. She said, "I offer my hand to those that are still living in fear. Reach out to your people. Don't cut them off. No one should carry this weight alone. This healing journey is never ending, but this support means everything to me. Love. Thank you. Love, Cassie." I think that she was very courageous in even moving forward to make that case public. Some of the allegations in there, many of us are trying to wrap our mind around it, especially being that Diddy is someone that many of us looked up to. Like, he was an icon. He was someone to show us that, man, it's possible. You can come from a place of destitute. You can come from a place of poverty, and you can become something so great. But unfortunately, y'all, I believe that he was also groomed. Remember, he was only 20 years old when he got into that industry. That is very, very young. And when you are being groomed, you are being taught certain things. And I'm sure that there's people above him that taught him, and he's seeing these things, and he's seeing that they're getting away with it. And he thinks, well, if they can get away with it, I can get away with it. And I'm not taking anything away from what he did at all. I just believe God handles those type of people. So I'm just like, you know what? God gonna handle you, and I'm not gonna sweat that, because what you did, what you reap, you definitely sow. Trust and believe. What you put in the atmosphere is going to come back to you. What I pray for are those babies, those young ladies that are growing up right now, and they're seeing these things that their dad is being accused of. You know, can you imagine? Can you imagine your life playing out in the public like it is? It's bad enough when your life is on social media and you're going back and forth arguing with people, but that's on a small scale. Imagine what these babies, because that's what they are going through right now. They just went to prom. Imagine how that felt for them. I know, because kids can be mean. I know that there were some people in there that were probably, messing with them and all of that, and they still have to hold their heads up and smile for the camera and do all of this, and knowing inside that they're probably feeling horrible. They're probably feeling horrible, especially like this is their dad. This is their superhero. This is the person that was supposed to love and protect them. And what about the things that they probably seen? So my prayers are going out to these kids, because I know that it can't be easy. You are right. Getting pulled out of your house, being arrested for something your father did. Exactly, huh? Exactly. Like, that had to be, man. Imagine that. Imagine how that felt to them. That's all I'm saying. So my prayers go out to them and anyone that is in that type of situation right now. I do pray that you get out of it. Get yourself out. Like she said, reach out to your people. Don't think that you are alone. And I do want to put the National Domestic Violence Hotline number out here. It is 1-800-799, hang on one second, 7233. And I'm going to put that up here and let it stream at the bottom. And you can also text 88788 as well. So many people live in fear because they think that they won't be able to, I guess, live without that person. They won't be able to be the person that they feel like they can be. Or you have small kids and you're being abused right now, and you think to yourself, well, how am I going to live without that person? Well, think about how you might not be able to live. We hear so many stories where people are no longer here because they stayed in those situations. Just, again, like she said, reach out to your friends. Reach out to your friends. Don't think that you're alone in this. I'm going to go ahead and play another song. I'm going to put the domestic violence. I know this is probably going to get struck down because certain words we can't say on here. But you know what? At this point, I don't even care, everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and actually I'm going to play some Terrence Love. Let's get into some love this morning. Terrence Love, Everyday Valentine, y'all. I'll be right back.
Tonight you're all mine. Yeah. Can't never think of you at night when I'm asleep, girl. All day I beg for you, cause you're my favorite treat. You're my everyday Valentine. And tonight you're all mine. Yeah. Custom made two-piece suit, diamonds as my jewels. Chairs love fitted, all gifts for you. Cause my baby keep it looking like a meal. And girl, I make you feel like you're a star for real. So I send a text message, what I wanna do. If you say yes, then girl, I'll be coming through. No, I need a love to come and swim in your loving, girl, that's for real. I think I'm going crazy. Can't never think of you at night when I'm asleep, girl. All day I been for you, cause you're my favorite treat. You're my everyday Valentine. And tonight you're all mine, yeah. from your head all the way down to your feet, girl. Anything you wanna do, cause girl, you look so sweet. My everyday Valentine. Tonight you're all mine. Yeah. I seen the sun, I seen the moon, I seen the stars above. Looking into your eyes, my kissing on your thighs. I call my name when I reach that special spot. Oh yes, we're about to start making love over here, love over there, love in the kitchen, love in the chair. Times girl is gonna be a bone. Cause once I get inside, girl, I'm gonna try. Can't help but think of you at night when I'm asleep, girl. All day I think of you cause you're my favorite treat. You're my everyday Valentine. From your head all the way down to your feet, girl. Anything you wanna do, cause girl, you look so sweet. My everyday Valentine. Oh, tonight you're all mine. Yeah. Talk to you. Sleep, girl. All day I've been for you, cause you're my favorite treat. You're my everyday Valentine. And tonight you're all mine. Yeah. Can I kiss you from your head all the way down to your feet, girl? Anything you wanna do, cause girl, you look so sweet. My everyday Valentine. And tonight you're all mine. Yeah.
Big shout out to Terrence Love. I love that song, everybody. I just want to push some positivity into everybody's life this morning because I know that we are all going through it. I want to also ask you guys to pray for my bro, Franklin, also known as the Joker. You know, it's funny when God is testing you in many areas that it can definitely mess with your mental health when you are hoping that some things happened and it's like, man, this is not happening the way I want it to. What do you do in those cases when you really have to pivot and turn because what you thought was going to happen, it just does not happen? Sometimes God has this way of making us wait for things that we want, you know, because maybe it's not part of his plan. And when God has a plan on your life, for your life, you have to sometimes try and get in the quiet space and decipher what it is that's going on. You know, right now, I myself, I'm in that place where I'm trying to figure out my life because it looks so different than what I had planned. And some of you out there may be trying to figure it out yourself. Like, man, God, what is the plan that you have for me? What is it that you want me to do? And sometimes it really is just getting in that quiet place. God, I hear you, Teresa. She said, God is only trying your faith for you to wait on him. That part. And it's the waiting part, sis, right? It's that waiting part that many of us get triggered by because it's like, man, I want it right now. I want it right now. And God's like, no, hold on. You need to wait because I'm saying you can't have it right now. I'm not saying that you're not going to get it, but what I have planned for you is different for what you have planned for you. And sometimes we can't wrap our minds around that because we're working in the flesh. We're working on the human aspect and we're like, we need it right now. We need it right now. We need it right now. And then it's like, no, you need a little bit more work to do. And then it's like, okay, what work do I need to do? That's the place where I'm in myself right now. Okay, what work do I need to do to make this thing happen? And sometimes we're battling ourselves. Sometimes it's like you are really battling yourself, trying to figure it out. But getting in that quiet place, I promise you, everybody, if you get in a space where you're just talking to God and you're continuing to do a little bit more every single day, just do a little bit more than you did the day before, what you'll see is that you'll start accomplishing some things, and you'll start getting in this, you'll start getting disciplined in those areas. It's trying to us. We're made of flesh, not spirituality. Fast and pray. That part, sis, that part. And thank you so much for joining. Sending you so much love, Teresa. I cannot wait to get you up on this panel. We definitely have to talk. Good morning, mommy. Good morning. Good morning. Sending you lots of love. My mom is on here. I love seeing her coming on here. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Come on in. Big Mike said your thoughts are not his thoughts, but he has you. That part right there. Now, that part I do know. It's that trusting in God. And I think what it is it's that surrender, everybody. When you are able to surrender, just unpack, just think of yourself as an onion, not the stinky part, just as the layers. And you're peeling back. Every time you learn something about yourself, you're really peeling back those layers of you. And you're opening up and you're seeing the things that are working for you, and you're seeing the things that are not working for you. And sometimes, when you open up an onion and in the middle of the onion, there's this like slimy layer that's all brown and stuff, and you have to open it up and get rid of it. Think of your life like that. Think of your life like that. Sometimes you really have to open yourself up and get rid of those things that are no longer serving you. And many of us want to hold on to it, right? We want to hold on to who we think we are because we think that that's who we are. But it's like, no, you are someone so much greater, and you have to release that person. You have to do, there's a lyric in one of Molotov Miles' song where he said he had to let his ego drown. Sometimes you have to let that ego, that ego, because it really is the ego. That's one of the things I love about Devajna, if you are watching, remind me of his name. We both love him. Eckhart Tolle. Look into Eckhart Tolle, everybody. I'm telling you, he's definitely somebody. He talks about the ego and how our ego, it really can trigger things in us. I had Dunker on here. Duncan, I'm sorry. So I'm horrible with names, everybody. I'm horrible with names. I had Duncan Kirkwood on here a few weeks ago, and congratulations to him. He just got awarded. Let me get in here and go to his page. I just love seeing people in our community that's really doing some really great things. And one thing I can say about Duncan, he's somebody that I look at and I follow because that he's doing what it is that I'm hoping that God has for me. So he said it's official. He's in partnership with Stand for Kind, and Stand for Kind, he'll be presenting at every public school in Birmingham, Alabama, and that's all 43 schools. Congratulations, Duncan Kirkwood. So, and if y'all could tag him, tell him congratulations. Go ahead on over to his page. I mean, this guy is doing such great things. He said that we're going to be focusing on resilience, self-love, reducing violence in school, bringing hope to students with motivation and training. God is just so good. Let's go. Congratulations to you, Duncan. That is so awesome. Anything that has to do with our kids, I am so here for, because the kids are our future. And many of us, listen, y'all, we got to get right so we can get these kids right so we can have a better future. Okay. Okay. Grand Rising, everybody. If you are new to the channel, tell us where you are new from, even if you are watching a replay. Teresa said, yes, pray for Lola. Yes, she's been on my mind. I was going to reach out to her today after I'm done with all of this. She's in her quiet place awaiting our baby girl. These doctors are playing with her. They are the slimy onions. I told her, no worries. God is going to bless her with a healthy baby and no complications. Yes. Not only can your ego mess with you, sis, but your inner fear of past failings. Yes, please keep the faith, y'all. You know, so many people that I know right now are going through it. Everybody send prayers out to Lola. You know, she's carrying a baby right now. So she really had to reduce a lot of the things that she was doing. She had her boss bunnies going, and she's going to be able to pick it back up. But when you are baking a baby, it's all about that baby. And sometimes it messes with your mental because you can't move the way you want to move because this baby is baking. Okay. When you are pregnant with the baby, and shout out to Latina Gina also, who also has a baby in her belly right now. They're bringing all of this greatness into the world. And sometimes you can't move the way you move. And unfortunately for Black women, when we are pregnant, we do not get the best medical care. I know this for a fact because I have 6 kids. And I tell you, when I was pregnant with my first twin girls, I'll go and tell this story. I had an altercation and ended up going to the emergency room at Children's Hospital. I'll never forget it. I had started bleeding. This was 1995. I was only 19 years old at the time I was pregnant with my first set of twins. And the doctor that checked me, he felt me up. And I felt so violated. And I didn't know what to do. Like I jumped off the table. I'm crying and stuff. And he leaves the room. And I'm trying to explain what was going on because he just made me feel so horrible. And I don't even know if this doctor is still, doing what he does in service. But I just remember just feeling so horrible and not knowing, who do you tell? You're 19 years old. Who do you tell that this doctor who is supposed to be checking you is doing all types of things to you while he's supposedly checking you? You know what I mean? So it's a great thing that Lola has a strong mom on her side. And these doctors, sometimes you really have to advocate for yourself when you're going to the doctors, because one thing, they don't take us seriously. They don't think we know what we're talking about. So go in there armed with what you need, look it up, go in there with a list, go in there with a notebook, everybody. If you have to, get your notebook, have your questions ready. Even if you're just going to the primary care doctor, ask these doctors. Like my mom, she do not play. Yeah, she got some things going on, but when they get to trying to give her some medication, she like, okay, tell me what you're giving it to me for. What is this for? You can't just, because they try and medicate us with anything. You go in there and you be like, oh, I'm not feeling well. They check you got high blood pressure, and they want to give you some medication instead of telling you what things you can do to try and alter that high blood pressure, because a lot of it is in our diet. A lot of it is in our diet. Saying the same thing, like why they exactly, Teresa, listen, some of these doctors, they need not to be doctors, especially because just talking about it is just so triggering, because I remember how I felt when I was on that table. It's like, I'm coming here to make sure that these twins are all right, that their heartbeat and stuff is all right. And here you are doing some gross stuff to me. Are you serious? Like, it is such a compromising position to be in. I know that's right, Teresa. She said, I have my armor and the swords ready. They don't want to mess with me. I know that's right, Teresa. You have to be like that. You have to be like that, because some of these doctors, they need not be doctors. They really do. I was in the doctors with my mom yesterday, and then they have you in there for hours at a time. And then you know what I mean? It's just, you really have to advocate for yourself when you're going out here, everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and play another song and get all of this stuff out my mind. Sometimes I'm triggered as well. Sending my prayers to the Queen Lola. We love you so much, Lola. Just know that we got your back here at Green Lynx Media for sure. She is a queen that really is out here queening, and I feel for everything that she's going through right now. I know it can't be easy, especially not being able to move the way that you're so used to moving. But just know that we got your back over here at Green Lynx Media. We love you so much. And we know that when you come back, Queen, you're going to be on fire, everybody. So I'm going to drop down and I'm going to put on some Molotov Mao, Run from the Sun, because this is one of my favorite songs, everybody. Just listen to the lyrics. That's all. Just listen to the lyrics. Dun, dun, dun.
Still going. Bitch, I'm still going down. Yeah. It ain't the same no more. Shit just ain't the same no more. These days
days it's so much harder to feel, I've gotten numb. Every time you think you find something real, they make you look dumb. You probably got some trauma to heal if you from the slums, but who got time for feelings when the bills still gon' come? You wake up and you get busy, run that money up. Give them your wall, get better, but it's still not enough. I've been up late night, I'm trying to run from the sun. I don't never want more than to go. Yeah, I know they sick of you. The pressure of the man, that shit get critical, but don't nothing numb it just like the liquor do. So every night I'm at the bar, I'm trying to sip a few. Bartenders know I'm tipping you. Shit ridiculous, cause they don't remember you. The way you used to step in your prime, that shit was critical, but all they wanna do is ridicule. Young niggas, they got it all figured out. Only way they ever put it, shit was digital. I'm talking about a life I'm really living on. Only active on internet, that shit pitiful. In my era, we hands-on, we got physical. Had to be a soldier, can't just call yourself a general. Before it was audio, it was visual. Out there on the app with the stick on you for residuals. These days it's so much harder to feel, I've gotten numb. Every time you think you find something real, they make you look dumb. You probably got some trauma to heal if you from the slums, but who got time for feelings when the bills still gon' come? You wake up and you get busy, you run that money up. Give them your wall, get better, but it's still not enough. I've been up late night, I'm trying to run from the sun. I don't never want more than to go. Okay, if we speaking honestly, shit been weighing a lot of me. Feeling like a knot in my throat whenever I try to speak. Lately life been spreading me thin, everything out of reach. No matter how much that I give, they won't acknowledge me. But I know that we gotta eat, so I be where a dollar be. That's what got us out poverty. Still they don't see the God in me. It'll feel like I hit the lottery. Just what they said they proud of, now they proud of me. They won't appreciate you till you gone. Take you for granted till the day they all alone. When all alone, you the one that's keeping them warm. Ain't understand your arms, protected them from the storm. Ain't never felt that weather on their own. Face to face with the elements and the chill through their bones. Try your best to hold it together, you been strong. Every time they did you wrong, it slowly turned you to stone. These days it's so much harder to feel, I've gotten numb. Every time you think you find something real, they make you look dumb. You probably got some trauma to heal if you from the slums, but who got time for feelings when the bills still gon' come? You wake up and you get busy, you run that money up. Give them your wall, get better, but it's still not enough. I've been up late night, I'm trying to run from the sun. I don't never want more than to go. I ain't pressed. I'm grateful for it. Another night, another day in a life. We've been living, we've been giving, we've been seeing, we've been giving vision, moving with precision. They only push the vision. They don't want to see us work. They don't want to see us grind. They don't want to see us get it together. They don't want to see us intertwine. But what I'm feeling divine. I got some shit in my mind. I gotta teach them to shine. I gotta show them what's theirs. I gotta go get what's mine. I got them out on the climb. Learn to interpret the signs. Only time will tell. In the end if I prevail. But the regret of never trying is the pain that never heals. I can't. All I ever had. All I ever had was faith in myself, that's all I needed. Confidence is key, but don't mistake it for conceited. All this glory go to God, it's clear to see that's the reason that a nigga survived. I beat the odds, conquer my demons. I was outside on them late nights in the trenches, plotting, scheming. I was on my demon time, living like a heathen now. Proud to say I grew into a man and I'm a leader now, but feel like I'm bleeding now. Screaming at the top of my lungs, but no one see me shout. I've been really reaching out. I start speaking spiritual, they think I took a preacher's route, but I'm out when them creatures out, the monsters who I be around. I'm here to switch up the narrative, the condition of hip-hop embarrassing. I'm from an era of music where you had to prove it and show that you cherish it. Nobody's original, too many characters, too many tough guys, nobody's scared of you. Tell me why you ain't copping no property. On the block you got tatted on top of you. I'm running this game like Monopoly. Always told myself nobody's stopping you. Living proof that ain't nothing impossible. Overcoming every obstacle. You gotta do said he proud of you. I promise you. All I ever had. All I ever had was faith in myself, that's all I needed. Confidence is key, but don't mistake it for conceited. All this glory go to God, it's clear to see that's the reason that all I ever had. All I ever had was faith in myself, that's all I needed. Confidence is key, but don't mistake it for conceited. All this glory go to God, it's clear to see that's the reason that I ain't pressed. I'm grateful for it.
I know I'll be rocking to this joint, right?
Another night, another day in a life.
Man. Sometimes you need music to just reinvigorate your soul, man. And sometimes, you know, you just got to pick the right music to put you in that place where you are feeling just grateful or just feeling motivated. And I don't know about y'all, but my life is a full 360 of what it looked like even a year ago. And some of you may be in that place. And I feel because we have so many people like Lola, she's going through her pregnancy and, you know, the doctors are playing with her. And sometimes as women, we know when we're ready to just, okay, this baby is ready. And then the doctors are like, no. I went through the same thing with my first. It was like, man, they took forever. She went past her due date. I was due June 13th. She wasn't born until June 19th, which is also the Juneteenth, but it's hard. It is really, really hard when your life is just transitioning into this thing and you feel like you're not in control of it. And I think that too is a lot of our issues when we feel like we don't have the control that we used to in our lives. And I'm just sending lots of love and light to everybody that's out there who's in this transitional period where your life just does not look the same. And, you know, sometimes maybe it's the finances, you may have lost your job or your love life is not where you want it to be, or you just don't have a stable environment and you're trying to figure it out. Just continue to push forward. Just continue to try and figure it out, because the more you try, like my mom always say, try again, just try again. Eventually you're going to hit the gold mine and you're going to figure it out. And also don't be afraid to make a fail. A loss is really not a loss. If you change the narrative of that thing, if you lose out on something or you fail at something, it really is an experience, because you know, okay, you're like, okay, that didn't work. Well, maybe if I try it this way, this will work. Or maybe if I try it that way, that'll work. Start thinking a little bit like that. Don't just stop. And I'm speaking to myself as well. Like, Vette, don't just pause just because your life looks different. Continue to move forward. Continue to push through. Continue to look for other ways to make your life better, especially if you're not happy. When you're not happy, everything around you is going to just look so solemn. It's just going to look so depressing when you're not happy, because what you emit, that vibration that you have, really depicts your outlook. So if you are functioning on a lower vibration, meaning that everything you look at just looks negative. You're looking at the flowers and you're like, why do they look like that? Or you're looking at yourself and you're like picking out every flaw that you have. You have to change the narrative of that thing, because baby, you are in a low vibration and you have to bring yourself up to a higher vibration. And what you'll see is that you'll start meeting people on that higher level once you start functioning on that higher level. It really is a task, and it's something that I teach as far as my self-development classes, because I found that it really does work when you begin to develop within yourself. Your outlook on life looks so much different. I can remember being in such a negative place, in a hopeless place, thinking that everybody was against me. And it's like, no, everybody's not against you. You're against you, because you're choosing to stay in that place of self-loathing. You're choosing to stay in that place where you're just unhappy. So many people just walk around with frowns on their face, just unhappy because they think that they're supposed to be like that. Oh, this person did that to me, so I'm going to be unhappy. Well, that person's out there living their bestest life, and you're the one sitting around feeling all sad and stuff. So I'm just going to leave it at that, everybody. I'm going to keep this show short and sweet. Sending some love out to Franklin. He'll be back on Sunday. Make sure you check out the pop-up show with the Joker and Bars Banga. Make sure you also check out Dope Living TV. Bars Banga was on there last night. Dope Living TV is a podcast that I love to watch with Greg and those guys over there. You can find it on YouTube. Some of these podcasts, y'all, instead of watching some of that mess, watch some of these podcasts that really are going to open your mind to conversations. And that's one of the things that I love about what Greg is doing over there. So everybody have a wonderful, wonderful day. There's lady nights tonight at the Buffalo Kitchen Club with King Shy. So if you're looking for a place to go have a drink, it starts early, 6 p.m. You know I'm an early person because by 8 p.m. I'll be ready to go get in the bed, okay? I am not one of them people that just want to be out all night. It's just not me. So I am going to end this, everybody. I love y'all long life. I'm going to play some jazzy as we are leaving out. Tune in tomorrow at 7 a.m. Myself, Miss Arkansas, will be on the morning show. The Vette Green Show will be a replay tomorrow. And on Monday, everybody, we're going to have some replays of some special shows. I'm going to have them going all day. So catch up on some of the shows that you may have missed on Green Lynx Media. And do not forget, go to the 716 Music Awards, 716musicawards.com is right here in the ticker, and vote for Green Lynx Media for Media Company of the Year. We are outside, everybody. We are not just in here talking. We are outside, going, checking out these acts in the 716, seeing who's doing what. So make sure you vote for us. I love y'all long life, and we will see you tomorrow morning.
Second pass, minute after minute, damn. Hours after hours, traps my mind day after day. I don't know why your mind just wanders when you feel like you can't hold any longer. I feel your heartbeat so much stronger every time I walk away. Can you clear the air? Can you? To me it's so unfair. Say you're here to stay, yeah. Look inside your heart, can this be a new start? Please don't walk away. Say we'll be okay. Say we'll be okay. Say we'll be okay. Do you remember promises were made to me? Do you remember saying you'll give anything? Well, baby, first gotta protect my peace from all of these feelings. No, why your mind just wanders when you feel like you can't hold any longer. I feel your heartbeat so much stronger every time I walk away. Hey, can you clear the air? Can you? To me it's so unfair, no love. Say you're here to stay, yeah. Look inside your heart. Can this be a
Depression, telling no. Self-hatred, oh, telling no, yeah. Mental illness, telling no. Diabetes and cancer, oh, telling no. Depression, telling no. Self-hatred, oh, telling no, yeah. Mental illness,